Hi everyone, my name is Nicola. I am Simply a Stitcher. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, it's great to have you, and if you're returning, thank you for coming and spending some more time with me today. So today it's my weekly Flosstube update, and oh my goodness, what a whopping amount of stitches that I have to share with you. I was on annual leave last week from work, which meant I could stitch all day for several of the days, and oh my gosh, I got loads done. And if I tell you I have done 14,500 stitches in a week, that tells you just how well my week has gone. I am absolutely thrilled to bits with the amount I've got done, and when you see the progress as well, certainly on Maui Princess, you'll see why I'm so happy. So I have 4 projects to show. Okay. Oop. So first one, that's clever, wasn't it? Slamming my tablet straight into my chest bone. Is this one. This is Night Cafe. Artwork is by Leonid Afremov, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. So that one stitched with me this week. I'm stitching it 2/1 tent stitch in like a stepped parking pattern on some 25 count fabric. Had an interesting comment this week on this piece, which is, I mean, any comment, you know, you take them on board, don't you? That it was meant to be a very complicated way of working on it, and for me, I have to work tent stitch like that because I will just get lost. I'll get confused, and doing it in the 10 by 10 block method absolutely does work for me. It might look complicated, it might look long-winded, but it's my way of stitching it. So anyway, it's had 1,000 stitches. It's gone from 31.96 to 32.09%. So it's had 1,000 on there. And yeah, it's been lovely. Lovely to stitch it. I've got plans next year, which I'll share a bit later as well, because I've been thinking about it. Okay. So next one I've stitched on is this one. It's my Realm of Middle Earth map. This is the Tilton Crafts version. And this has been stitched 1/1 on some 25 count even weave full cross. 31.96. No, hang on. Night Cafe is not 30%. It's just a 30%. What yes. An idiot. Right. Night Cafe is not. It is 1.62 to 1.73%. It's one of those days today. It's a Monday. So Realm of Middle Earth, 31.96 to 32.09%. And I've been working in filling in this here, and just here we're going to get the completion of the word Hobbiton on this. So hopefully in the next couple of times that this one's out, we'll get some more Shire wording in. Can't believe I said the wrong flipping thing. Ugh. Anyway, let's move swiftly on. So third piece that I've worked on, come on, is this one. This is Envy, artwork by Marta Dahlig, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Number 2 of 7 for me of the 7 Deadly Sins. I've already completed Avarice. If you joined me on my live last night, I was working on this piece, and yesterday it was my Sunday stitch, and it got 1,500 stitches in, 31.46 to 32.08%. So I'll show you where I've worked and then show you the full thing, because I can with this one. I got 1,500 stitches in, as I say, it was my Sunday stitch, so it got more. And as you can see, I filled in the bodice, and I was working on her elbow last night on the live. But it's just looking super, isn't it? Some gorgeous colours in this one. 25 count Lugana 1/1 full cross for this piece. Let's just show you what it completely looks like. If I can squeeze it in, can I squeak it in? Yes. There we go. So a third of the way almost. Yeah, happy with that one. And then the last one I've got to show you all this week is my pride and joy at the moment, which is this one. This is the Heaven and Earth Designs freebie Maui Princess. It's now retired, no longer available. I think the full size one is, but certainly the freebie is no longer available on the website. Artwork by Hannah Lynn. Can't even speak. Can't even speak. I got lots of stitches in on this one this week. It was really good to have these few days off so I could just sit and focus and stitch. I wasn't at home all week. Me and Andy and Lauren did get out to go and do one of his villages. Well, I say one of his parishes with had lots of little hamlets and villages in it.
13 pages worth.
Yeah, 13 pages of map. But I got such a significant amount in on Maui Princess. 11,000 stitches. I had 2 days where I did 2,500 stitches, 1 day where I did 2,000, and then the rest was spread out over the other days. It also includes this morning's 200 stitches. So last time we were somewhere around here, but as you can see, all of this pink are tummy buttons in. This was like 2,000 or 3,000 stitches of pink, and then we've found the third corner. So I am super thrilled with how this one's looking. According to Stitch Pal, if I carry on at the rate I'm doing it now, which is about 225 stitches a day, even though I did 11,000 last week, it's reckoned it up since I started it, 225 a day. It'll be finished in early August, but I want it finished before then, as you guys know. So I'll be working on it when I'm not model stitching. It'll be out on focus for finish. But yeah, this is how it looks in its entirety. I'm going to go back a bit further. But as you can see the bottom. I haven't got much left. So 11,000 stitches has taken this one from 88.58 up to 93.65%, which I am absolutely ecstatic about. That means we are in the last 10%. So lots of things are going to sort of tie in, and I'm going to seem like I'm jumping about, but it'll all make sense. So I filmed a stitch with me this morning, which is usually released on a Wednesday. But on Wednesday, I'll be doing another live stream at 7:30 UK time. So I am pushing back the release of the stitch with me to Thursday. And then the stitch with me for Friday, which I would normally film on Wednesday, I'm going to push back the release of that to Saturday. Because otherwise you get 2 videos on the Wednesday. You get Stitch with Me and the live stream. So I'm pushing them back. But on the live stream on Wednesday, whenever I do a live stream on a Wednesday, it will be my focus on a finished piece, which is Maui Princess, until she's done. I also said on my live stream last night that when I finish Maui Princess, it'll be just like Autumn Waltz, and I will do it on the live stream on the Sunday probably. Well, depends, you know, but more likely than not to be on the Sunday. So this week coming up, She Sleeps is out on a Stitch with Me, ASMR style, on Thursday. And then, my little book, Stitching Shelf will be out on a Stitch with Me with music, and I will release that on Saturday, but I'll probably release it during the daytime, sort of maybe lunchtime-ish on Saturday. And then, of course, I'll be doing another live stream as usual on Sunday. Andy and I are away this weekend. We're off to London. Hannah and Lauren are staying at home, but we're off to London to do some filming. I'll be taking the Lord of the Rings stained glass with me, and then Sunday night for the live Sailing Fairy will come out. So I've also been thinking about whip parades, plans for next year, and so on. And I know I mentioned earlier plans for Night Cafe. So it's the 3rd of June as I'm recording this. We go out on the 4th, so we're into June. By the end of this month, I will have done a mid-year whip parade. I've seen that some are out already on YouTube, but I want to kind of lean mine more towards the end of the month than earlier in the month. Then I will also, this comes in Hannah, member of the workforce. She's been done a first day at a new job today. I will also be finalising my start plans for next year. I will be starting 12 new projects next year. A number of them will be Gecko Rouge pieces. By the time my whip parade is being filmed, I will potentially have a next year start parade as well. Or I might leave that to later in the year, depending. But I might do it in the summer, because then if any of you want to join in, it gives you an opportunity to get those pieces. So I've been asked about how it's going to work next year with my existing pieces. So I have a set routine in which I stitch on my existing ones. What I'm going to do is, for the first 12 weeks on my Flosstube, I will be drawing a start and doing it on the next stitch, starting it on the next stitch with me. And they will just slot in wherever they appear, you know, whatever stage my rotation is at. So say, for example, I'm doing She Sleeps, as I am today. Then I do a draw on my Flosstube, and a new start comes in, but I'm supposed to be doing Stitching Shelf next. I'll do the new start, and that'll be its place in the rotation. So that's how it's going to work. So I'll still do my 3 projects with 1,000 stitches, and then a Sunday stitch per week, but just that the new ones will just slot in as and when they come up. The other thing is, I was also thinking next year about my focus for a finish, because this year I've been focusing on Maui Princess, and then the next one focus will be She Sleeps. But what I've looked at and thought about is I have 2 very, very big pieces, which are Daughter of the Deep and Night Cafe. Also, really, Middle Earth Map is still also a large piece. So what I thought I'd do is I'd do a 4-week rotation for Night Cafe, Realm of Middle Earth Map, Daughter of the Deep, and whichever project is closest to a finish for extra stitches. So week 1 will always be, say for example, Night Cafe. Week 2 will always be Daughter of the Deep. Week 3 will always be the Realm, and week 4 will always be the piece that's closest to a finish. So that means that for 13 weeks next year, my certainly 2 biggest pieces will get a number of additional stitches on them. And heck, if it works like this last week, they might get 11,000 stitches on. It's not going to happen, but you know, a girl can dream. There we go. I know that, you know, when I talk about I've done 14,500 stitches this week, it seems like an awful lot. It is a lot, but I've had time to do it, and lots of it has been block stitching. I don't know if I'll ever get another week like that again. I was supposed to do a couple of other bits last week, but poor weather meant that I couldn't work outside. You know, so some of the stuff that I wanted to get done, I actually didn't. So I just replaced it with stitching. But anyway, so that's me. That's my stitching update. So you can look forward to a couple of videos later this week. So thank you all very much indeed for watching. 3 videos appearing on your screen in a moment. Sorry about that. 3 videos appearing on screen in a moment. If you've not seen them, please do go take a minute to go and have a look. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Happy stitching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.